Today I'm not speaking to you from the cold lights of a lab. I'm speaking from the little hearth inside your chest. How do you stay warm with innovation and still keep belonging? Because fire has two faces. One face is the spark, speed, curiosity, the courage of what if? The other is the hearth, smell, sound, bread broken together, the feeling of we're here. Prometheus' story holds both faces in a single palm. He brings the fire, he pays with loneliness, and he leaves us an unsaid line. If fire opens doors, it's sacred. If it shuts them, it's a curse. Let's open a quick scene. A small kitchen in Brooklyn. Coffee gone cold on the counter. A thin hum of the night flowing in through the window. A screen glowing on the table. Alex is there. Creative, stubborn, curious. At work, Alex is designing a new automation flow. I'm going to cut the team's manual load down to a third. The demo is in 2 days. Slides are getting polished. The phone buzzes. Rachel, tonight was Mia's school performance. Alex looks at the screen and types, I'll come as soon as I'm done. The last words are quiet inside. The next day, the demo lands. Graphs drop. Errors fade. Panels turn blue. The applause is sincere, but brief. In the hallway, Marcus comes over. What about the craft? Where's the place for our expertise? HR pings, we'll need to update role definitions. Finance, licensing and training costs? This time, Rachel doesn't text back. She just goes to bed late. This is the modern Prometheus chain, among us, but not of us. You sit at the table, but sometimes your chair turns invisible. Now, stop. Ask yourself, who are you carrying the fire for? For career, for curiosity, for your family, or because you're looking for a quiet proof of who you are? Whatever the answer, the ledger changes. If fire opens doors, it's sacred. If it shuts them, it's a curse. Don't forget that. So, how do we carry the fire? I call this the 3 bridges, 3 crossings that pull the spark out of lone hero territory and turn it into a shared hearth. The bridge of intention. Answer why and for whose good, and write it not as I, but as we. When intention is visible, the shadow shrinks. To give time back, to reduce error, to deepen focus. The bridge of language, who are you speaking to? Engineers need data. Finance hears waste. Leadership hears risk. People need a story. Same fire, different languages. The bridge of ritual, not a one-off demo, a steady hearth. Repetition across weeks and months, because fire without rhythm is fireworks, and fire with rhythm is bread. Alex meets Marcus at a cafe. I don't want your expertise to end, Alex says. I want you to be a fire keeper, the one who shapes the spark and holds the heat. Marcus's brow loosens. With finance, Alex switches from cost to the language of wasted human hours. To HR, don't eliminate roles, evolve them. At home, to Rachel, this only matters if it gives us our Sunday mornings back. Rachel asks, so when does it give them back? That question is where the rhythm is born. You need a small but stubborn circle to build the rhythm. Call it the fire circle. Discover a micro-pilot. Before speed, earn trust. Show, let everyone taste a quick win. Plus 15 minutes per person, minus 1 error, minus 1 unnecessary approval. Name it. This isn't only speed, it's breath. Teach, don't show and leave. Pair master apprentice. Install. Friday, 4 p.m. Share the spark. Celebrate. As small progress is seen, belonging warms up. The lone hero narrative cools down. Sometimes the problem isn't the fire itself, it's how bright the flame is. If you blast a big spotlight straight into faces, everyone squints. Tune the light to the room, nightlight in the kids' room, daylight in the kitchen. It's the same at work. The antidote to loneliness is a keeper. Alex and Marcus start small and form a team. Fire keepers. Their rules hang on the wall in 3 lines. Transparent calendar. Who tries what, when? Micro-win. 1 mini-win per week. Learning. Log. What didn't work and why? Don't hide it. Name it. At home there's a circle too. Sunday morning unplug. No notifications on Sunday morning. Just 2 questions. What did we give fire to this week? Who did this fire help? If there's no answer to the second question, the flame gets turned down the following week. If home cools, work freezes soon enough. What if it never gets accepted, you might ask? Some towns in America love fog. There, the winner is not the one who lights, but the one who warms. So the Prometheus test is short and clear. Heat or light? Are people getting heat, time, comfort, ease from you, or just display light? Words or ritual? If there's applause in the meeting, but no repetition on the calendar, that's fireworks, bridge or tower. Does what you're saying bring people closer or leave you up high with them below? The cost ledger. If peace at home, depth in sleep, and flexibility in the body are declining, the fire has turned into dead. The master apprentice trace. Is there someone you teach behind you and someone who learns in front of you? If not, you're alone, and lone innovation is short-lived. There's also the matter of naming. Prometheus' brother, Prometheus, the one who thinks afterward. In modern life, Prometheus is speed. The now Prometheus is why. The tomorrow, if they fall out. Either the idea freezes or the community does. That's why Alex sets the screensaver to, I'll put my speed inside my why. Matching the rhythm of a place is another bridge. Some cities worship success. Some towns honor loyalty. Some companies love risk-taking. Some families prefer risk management. Harmony isn't submission. It's listening first. Then you can play the same song in a new tempo. The hardest part is often sharing the credit. I did this as the sweetest smoke of the fire, but smoke stings eyes. Alex builds a frame. In every step forward, 3 roles are visible. Finder, keeper, narrator. The finder sparks. The keeper builds the order. The narrator tells the village. Sometimes one person does all 3. But when roles are visible, hearts don't break. 2 short vignettes. Nurse Aylin simplifies a 2-signature process with dual barcode checks during a night shift. Speed up, errors down. A senior says, "We've done it this way for years." Aylin doesn't back off. She ties the barcode to a case story. What if a med had been mixed up in this room last month? The silence warms. Resistance steams away. Teacher Denise tries 10 minutes of online feedback in a class of 40. Learning speeds up. A parent says, "Enough screens already." Denise makes it a ritual. They're only 10 minutes a week, then face to face. Once the gain is visible, resistance melts. Bring in boundaries. Innovation can spread like smoke, seeping into every gap. It smells nice, but it stings the eyes. So draw 3 boundaries. Time boundary, 60 minutes of pure exploration a day. More than that is smoke. Space boundary. 1 corner of home is a fire-free zone. Just conversation. Language boundary. When you're tired, no tech talk, only feelings and needs. Boundaries hold heat and prevent wildfire. Innovation takes shape at the boundary, an all-hands meeting. Alex keeps the first 5 slides technical, faces are flat. On a 6th slide, there's a single photo, 12:40 a.m. A draft email that won't end in an open office. Under it, 1 line. If we give this minute back, Who gets home early? The room's sound changes. The pilot data pops up. 18 minutes saved per person per day. HR raises a hand. We can tie this to flex time. A bridge forms once technology is translated into the language of time. Nobody is the enemy. There's a recoil in every story. A manager asks, if something goes wrong, who pays the price? Alex doesn't flinch. Explains the keep a team and the learning log. Errors won't be hidden. They'll be named. Culture turns innovation from risk into discipline. Real belonging isn't let nothing go wrong. It's when it goes wrong, we stay together. Now, give the myth one more minute. Prometheus didn't just steal fire, he stole the idea of permission. He answered, are humans worthy of this with yes against authority? Zeus's rage burned more over authority than over flames, so the real theft wasn't the blaze, it was the sentence of permission. It's the same in modern life. Without waiting for someone to say you may, telling a small group we believe it's possible, it's courage. Belonging is born from that shared yes. Let me leave you a metaphor. Tree and metal. The tree is roots and shade, belonging, ritual, continuity. Metal is heat and light. Innovation, speed, risk. Only tree, plenty of shade, little fruit. Only metal, plenty of light, harsh shadows. Good cities, good companies, good homes grow both. Sit in the shade, work in the light. When the balance breaks, either roots dry out or eyes burn. A third vignette, Hugo the mechanic. In the shop, a noisy old compressor has run for years under the name habit. Hugo replaces it in favor of efficiency over noise. The first week, everyone grumbles. Pedals feel different. Panels are unfamiliar. Hugo tapes 3 sheets to the wall. What are we gaining? What are we losing? What will we try? 3 weeks later, the picture changes. The gain column lengthens, the loss column shrinks. Little doodles pop up in we'll try. Sometimes innovation won't stick unless it's tied to a bit of childlike joy. Then real life drops an email. Budget cuts. The room cools. The firekeepers don't panic. They draft a focus list. Protect. Rituals that increase trust. Friday share. Learning log. Stop. Showy work that doesn't warm. Simplify. Combine 2 steps into one if they get the same outcome. Alex tells the CFO, this flow brings not just speed, it brings transparency. Audit time drops by 30%. In a crisis, transparency is more heat than light. It gathers focus. At home, a small game starts. 3 doors. Which door did you walk through today? Courage, kindness, patience. Everyone gives one example. Alex says, today I walked through patience. I chose teaching over demo. The beauty of the game is this. The rhythm at home tames the flame at work. One more note. Sometimes it isn't the flame. It's the language that burns. Words like revolution, break, destroy, shut ears. Say the same idea as make it easier, simplify, open room to breathe, and doors crack open. The human mind closes under threat, opens under invitation, and yes, sometimes parting is needed. If fire grows without transparency, if it isn't shared, measured, or named, then that fire isn't burning in our heart. That's where the art of goodbye comes in. Gratitude, record, clean handoff. Good farewells leave doors open. One small craft tip. Post the 3 silences on your wall. Pre-silence, 5 breaths. Mid-silence, space for questions. And final silence, wait without bragging. Without silence, the flame roars. Inside silence, it warms. And one more reminder, the fire laws. We don't force, we invite. We repeat, We're patient. We share credit. We don't hide errors. We name them. We bless small wins. These 5 lines are stronger than a thick manual because they're human-sized. Back to Alex one last time. At year's end, Alex leaves a short note for the team. I deleted, I did it. I wrote, we installed it together. In the meeting, Mary smiles. Let me close the month-end report. I love tying numbers to stories. Marcus turns to the intern. Today you're the narrator. And by the door, like the trunk of a tree, there's a small board with one sentence on it. If fire opens doors, it's sacred. If it shuts them, it's a curse. A final invitation to the listener. Offer someone the keeper role tomorrow morning. Hand them a small notebook, the Firekeeper Journal. On page 1, write, which small fire did you keep alive today? Then ask yourself, in whose home was I a little more home today? If an answer comes, a link on your chain falls away. If not, trust the rhythm. Rhythm tames the fire. And keep one line in your pocket. I'll put my speed inside my why. Speed alone dazzles. Paired with why, it opens a road. Light a fire not to dazzle, but to open the way. Because a road is a road only when we walk it together. Let me drop you into a store. Just half an hour, they stop by Home Depot. Screws, tape, hinges, the trunk fills up. Back home, Alex whispers, we should have been home today. Rachel smiles. Sometimes the real innovation is shortening the shopping list. That evening, Mia practices jump rope in the living room. Alex turns off the projector and watches the rhythm of the rope. Will you come to the park tomorrow? Mia asks. Alex puts the phone face down. I'll be there. A look at personal life. A Sunday near Thanksgiving. The house is full. The table is long. Rachel sets 2 little cards by each plate. What did you let go of this year? What did you keep? Alex writes, I let go of the show of speed. I kept the rhythm. Mia writes more park on her card. Sometimes to belong is a single bench, a single loop of coffee. Every rhythm needs a little silence. 3 silence suggestions. Pre-silence. 5 breaths after you hear an idea, let your answer come after the breath. Mid-silence. Leave space for questions while you're implementing. Sometimes 30 seconds is worth more than 3 pages. Final. Silence. Don't wait for applause after you succeed. If belonging remains in the quiet, the fire has settled. Sometimes fire falls into the wrong hands. Without transparency, sharing, or measurement, innovation becomes power. It dries out the heart. Then say this fire isn't burning in our hearth, and learn to part. Gratitude, record, handoff. Sometimes leaving is the most mature innovation. As days go by, small signs add up. Walking with Mary, a long-timer at the company, Alex hears, change is hard for me, but when you listen, the stone inside me softens. Alex asks, which ritual would you like to own? Mary smiles. Let me close the month-end report. I love weaving numbers into a story. When experience turns into ritual, a company grows roots. A brief confession to close. I carried a chain inside me for years. Its name was, I have to prove it to everyone. I've renamed it. We go farther together. If you can name one today, the first link of your chain falls away. And the final line, a note hanging on the wall. If fire opens doors, it's sacred. If it shuts them, it's a curse. So, share the spark, train the keeper, widen the table, because a growing table means a shrinking ego.